Hello everyone. Today we will study highest common factor, also known as HCF in short. We'll go by the definition of HCF later. First we will try to understand what it is by breaking it in three parts. Highest common factor. We know what factors are. We'll go in reverse order and take each of these separately to understand what is HCF. So first we'll take factor. We know how to find factors of a number? Yes? So let's take 16 and 24 for example, and we will find factors of 16 and 24. We will write all the possible factor pairs of 16 and 24. So for 16, first pair is 1 6 are 16, then 2 8s are 16, 4 4s are 16. Is there any other pair possible? No. Next we will see factor pairs of 24. Our first pair is 1 24s are 24, 2 12s are 24, and 3 8s are 24, and 4 6 are 24. We will list all the factors of 16 and 24 now. So the factors of 16 and 24 we got 1, 2, 4, 8 and 16. And for 24 we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12 and 24. Now we will go with the another word common to find the common factors of 16 and 24. That is the factors which are present in both 16 and 24. What are the factors common in both the numbers? 1, 2, 4 and 8 are the common factors of 16 and 24. So we have found the common factors. Now at last we will take the word highest in HCF to know what it means. It means that we pick the highest of all the common factors of our given numbers. So which is the highest of all the common factors? We see that 8 is the highest factor. So 8 is the highest common factor or HCF of 16 and 24. Do you remember that we have learnt about factors, that a factor is a number which divides another number without leaving a remainder. In HCF, we find the highest number which is a common factor of our given numbers. So we can say that HCF is the highest number which divides two or more number without leaving a remainder. This is what our definition of HCF says. HCF is the greatest number which divides two or more numbers exactly without leaving any remainder. Now there are two methods of finding HCF. You can this method also that we just used, but in this method there is a possibility that you miss any of the factor pairs, and in that case you will get a wrong answer. So to be accurate and precise in finding HCF, we use two methods. First is prime factorization method and second is division method. Let us take prime factorization method first. Already we have learned how to do prime factorization of numbers. Now we will use it to find HCF. In this method, we do the prime factorization of given numbers using division method, and then we pick out common factors, and the product of those common factors is our HCF. Let us take this example to understand this. We have to find the HCF of 15 and 75. For that we will factorize 15 and 75. First we'll take 15. According to the divisibility rule of 3, 15 is divisible by 3. So 3 will be our first divisor, which is also the smallest prime number possible to divide 15. 3 5s are 15. Now we get 5 as new dividend, and 5 is a prime number, so it will be divided by number itself. So we take 5 as new divisor. 5 1s are 5. So the prime factors we get for 15 are 3 and 5. Now let's take 75. 75 also complies with the divisibility rule of 3. So 3 will be our divisor. 3 25s are 75. Now our new dividend is 25. 25 is divisible by 5, which is also smallest possible prime number to divide 25. So 5 5s are 25. 5 again is a prime number divisible by itself. So 5 ones are 5. So the prime numbers we get after factorizing 75 are 3, 5 and 5. Now we will write the prime factors of both the numbers together. 15 has these prime factors 3 and 5. 75 has 3, 5 and 5. Now we will pick out the common factors in both the numbers. One is 3, which is present in factors of both the numbers, and another is 5. So the common prime factors of 15 and 75 are 3 and 5, and our highest common factor will be the product of common factors. Now let us take another example. In this we will find the HCF of three numbers 15, 25 and 75. We will find the HCF of 21, 28 and 42. Let us factorize 21, and after factorizing we get 3 and 7 as prime factors. On factorizing 28 we get 2, 2 and 7 as prime factors, and upon factorizing 42 we get 2, 3 and 7 as prime factors. Now we will pick out the common factors in all the common factors of all the three numbers. 2 is present in 28 and 42 but not in 21. 3 is present in 21 and 42 but not in 28. But 7 is present in all the three numbers. So 7 is our common factor, and because this is the only common factor, so our highest common factor will be 7 only. So the highest common factor of 21, 28 and 42 is 7. Now we will understand division method with an example. In this we have to find out the HCF of 72 and 192. In division method, we treat the greater number as dividend and smaller number as divisor, and we start dividing our number normally as we do. But in second step, our remainder becomes our new divisor and our previous divisor becomes our new dividend. This continues till we get zero remainder. This will become more clear with the example. Here 192 is greater than 72. So 72 is our divisor and 192 is our dividend. So let us divide 192 by 72. 72 3s are 216, which is greater than 192. So we will take 72 2s are 144. Upon subtracting 144 from 192 we get 48 remainder. Now in second step, our remainder 48 becomes our new divisor and our previous divisor 72 becomes our new dividend. So 72 shifts from here to here. Then 48 2s are 96, which is greater than 72. So we go for 48 ones are 48. Upon subtracting, we get 24 remainder. Now this remainder is our new divisor, and this 42 goes here and becomes our new dividend. Now 24 2s are 48. Upon subtracting, we get 0 remainder. Now as we have got 0 remainder, we have reached the end of this division. But where is our HCF? Our HCF will be the last divisor which gave us 0 remainder. So in this case, our last divisor is 24. So our HCF is 24. We'll make it more clear with another example. In this example, we have to find the HCF of 216 and 144, because 216 is greater than 144. So 216 will be our dividend and 144 will be our divisor. We will divide 216 by 144. 144 twos are 288, which will be greater than 216. So we will go for 144 ones are 144, and upon subtracting we get 72 remainder. This 72 becomes our new divisor and 144 shifts here as dividend. Now our new divisor is 72 and new dividend is 144. Now 72 twos are 144. So this is exactly dividing 144 and we are getting 0 remainder. So our division ends here. And our last divisor which gave us 0 remainder is 72. So the HCF of 144 and 216 is 72. By now we have learned factors, divisibility rules, prime factorization and HCF. Now I am enclosing a worksheet with this video and I expect you to solve all the questions, and then you match your answers with the answer key and practice more questions given in the book. And if any doubts, you let me know. Bye.